Hello, and welcome to Roll for Friendship. We are a bunch of normal people who play Dungeons and Dragons for fun. This program contains strong language, inappropriate references, and imaginary violence, and is not intended for children. Thank you, and please enjoy Heist, Heist, Heist!
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Sam's here.
That's Sam's new intro.
That's Sam's
Comes
new
in
intro.
and goes, recording in progress.
Recording in progress. Please hold. Your call is very important to us.
Grace, that's too close. That's alarming.
Trigger.
I'm very good at the weird GPS. In 1 mile, turn left. All right. So,
Call you Siri.
yes, basically. All right.
Wait.
Welcome to the official, what are we? Third session now? Yes, that sounds right. Why not? Of Heist.
The one shot.
Yes. I mean, this is a mini campaign specifically designed to give Keanon a break from forever DMing because we love him.
Oh, I get it.
All right. So, previously on Heist. Quick reminder that you all have plot points, which no one has used so far. You can use them, again, real quick, you can use them in something that you could have theoretically planned beforehand, and you justify it and you roll for it. For instance, could have hid some guard uniforms outside a gate, snuck in, pretend to be guards, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Leading.
What? I would never. You also have magical items given to you, so check out your inventories if you have not done that recently. We have the crew of ne'er-do-wells that have been collected by Rowena Brewgrip to get a collection of weapons for a circus lady troupe or something. And also for Rowena, she wants a small opal cat with wings called the McGriffin. Good, it makes them laugh every time. It's the whole point of this heist. That is the best. All right. So you all had decided to blow a hole in the outer wall that was in the water. Entered in via longboat and walking along the shore. You narrowly escaped being eaten or simply just gored to death by some hippos. You killed a guard and sweet tucked your way into the courtyard. And upon seeing a fair number of guards, Veilleuse decided to play a beautiful rendition of the song that never ends and hypnotized many of the guards while the rest of you snuck into the treasury. A long-suffering treasurer, obviously the person in the treasury, was taking notes, asked whether you were there for the armory or the treasury. When you responded you were there for the treasury, you had a magical instrument to bring. She asked to see it and was then upon stabbed for stabby reasons. She was then tied up with her own sleeves and a music box was shoved into her mouth. You went through her pockets, found keys, a set of keys. I misspoke last time. There are 6 keys on the ring that you found in her pocket, along with a piece of parchment. And instead of trying to decide which door led to where, you picked a door at random and opened it with the key. Traveled down, noticed a nice groove in the floor where clearly lots of people, lots of traffic have gone before you. Nice sloping hallway, kind of curves at the end. And then you reached a little bit before the curve. You could just see the door on the other side when all of a sudden you heard a click and the floor beneath you dropped a tiny bit and you heard da-na-na-na, na na na. As a
Oh, yeah.
large boulder, the bronze waves in the wall came out to serve as kind of a rolling platform, and the boulder rolled down at you. And now I would like to have everyone roll for initiative. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Woo.
Assuming you won't let me use like my 22 that I got from last time.
Well,
Nope.
I did much
New
better this
rolls.
time.
I'm 11.
Humbug.
No. Oh, that dice is gone forever now. Oh. Alrighty. Where is my pen? I believe a small child ran off with it at some point. So.
Oh, I did bad.
Yep. Here we go. Just, I guess, use like these. Okay. Let me find the thing. All right. We have 22 or above. Ooh.
21.
Indeed we do.
My best can be my
21.
best roll of the night. It's slowly going down from here.
Okay. 20 to 15. Anybody? Oh, nope. Okay.
I have a 12.
And 11.
I have a 10.
I have an 8.
All right, wait. All right. Who had the 12?
That was me.
Yeah.
And then Keanon, what did you have?
And 11.
Okay, so we go Christy, Keanon, and Sam, what'd you have?
10.
A 10. And Melaine, you have an 8. Oh boy. Okay. 11. And Sam, you had 10, right?
Mhm.
Just said that. Okay. All righty. Amanda, you get to go first.
Okay. I would like to look at the boulder and see if it's like speeding towards us or if it's just starting to tip towards us or if it's like already on its way.
It's starting to roll towards you. It's a fair, let me actually.
For flavor
Yeah.
context, I look extremely confident in this moment.
I'm sure you do.
I'm glad someone does.
All right. So the boulder is just starting to roll down, but it's already got a pretty good.
Is come.
Is coming. Oh Lord, he coming.
Chonk.
Chonk.
Okay. I will say, this is not my job. Magic people, do your thing. And then I turn around and double dash the other direction.
Okay. What is your speed?
25, so 50 for a dash.
All right. So 1, 2. Let's see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
And as I exit, you hear bum 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 bum.
Oh, I was
bum, bum,
hearing
bum, bum.
bravely went away.
Yeah.
Basically. All right. Well,
Wasn't
it
it
is
paid
now.
to fight rocks?
It's today. So now the boulder goes. The boulder has a speed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Would you say it's
9,
bolder than
10,
Zolga?
11. It has
I
a
would
speed.
not take that for granted.
Don't take that for granted, guys.
Granted.
Granted.
It's
Don't take it for granted.
It's a rock pod. Oh my god.
I got you.
I've made my sediments clear. Crystal clear,
Nice.
actually.
You had one job. That was the pun. Crystal clear, Grace.
Crystal clear. All right. So yeah, the boulder moves 55 feet per round. So all ye shorter folk, good luck.
I got this.
All right. Next is Christy.
Yeah, I basically say ditto, and I don't know.
Book
I
it.
yell at, I book it, but I tell Mofo to follow me. And I also double dash, but it only says I have 30 feet walking. It's the only
Yeah.
thing on my sheet. So
Yeah,
okay.
So,
straight
but
cut.
if you use your bonus action to run as well, it's 60 feet. So
Okay, sweet. That's what I do.
Yeah, no, it's just her like you forego the attack to take a second movement. Yeah. So
all right, so
Round
you're right.
blur,
Up.
the height of my knees passes me by.
that's the best shot right there.
Oh,
I feel like
All
that's
right.
the shot that would be in the movie. Just
In the
GoPro
movie.
attached in front of the goblin's face.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, Sam.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no.
I
I'm
got
sorry, Keanon.
skipped.
Now you know how Melaine feels every time.
Who?
Melanie on
Yeah.
up top.
Melanie. Blah.
Mala.
Sorry, child made a noise. We're good.
Okay.
Which dot am I?
You are the orange dot down here.
All right. I confidently walk
Yeah.
past yellow dot towards the boulder.
Okay.
My full 25 feet of movement.
All
I
right.
scream, what the fuck?
Let's
Get,
go like
what are you doing?
All right.
And then
Jesus Christ, I'm not paid enough to take care of this.
and I'm going to prepare casting a spell when the boulder gets 30 feet from me. And that's all I want to share to keep elements of
Yeah.
make it thematic.
All right. Sounds good. Sam.
I'm also gonna take the double dash route because
Okay.
whatever the hell Mofo is doing, I'm not sticking around to see it happen.
And what is your speed?
25. I am
Okay.
shorty.
I am Melaine. Non-short person of the group, as always. You are on mute. You're on mute.
You don't need to hear me. It's fine.
No. It's fine. We'll just look at your beautiful face.
Veilleuse starts running, and as she's running over her shoulder, she yells at Mo Maurice,
Mo.
as she calls him.
Yeah.
She yells, "If you let me get squished like the bug, I will haunt you until the end of time." And that's her giving you bardic inspiration.
Awesome.
Hey. Also, Keanon, you should change your name so we know how to butcher your character.
Thank you.
Yep. What's your speed, Melaine?
Normal 30.
Okay, cool. So you're kind of up here. All right. We are back to Zolga.
It was just like that scene in Lord of the Rings where everyone is passing Gimli when
Yeah.
they're running and passing the hobbits when they're charging.
Yep.
Around at everyone passing me. And I just keep running.
All right,
And I
sounds
say,
good.
I'm fear agitated.
These dwarves are natural sprinters. Pretty
Pretty
dangerous
dangerous
over
across short distances.
distances. All right, the boulder is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so the boulder is now within 30 feet of you.
I
Mo?
look back over my shoulder smugly as everybody's running away and just go like, and I put my hand out like this and I cast reduce and shrink the boulder to half its size.
Oh.
Technically, it's
Alright.
supposed like if it's able, it makes a Constitution saving throw, but it's an inanimate object. So.
I was gonna say it does not. I do not have Constitution stats for this boulder. Let's see. So reduce, which takes it down. You said to
Half its size.
half its size. All right. So now instead of a 20-foot boulder, You got a 10-foot boulder that can still hurt,
Sure.
and it takes the rest of its turn.
And then I use my reaction
Oh,
to cast shield.
sure.
What does that do? Which gives me +5 AC.
Well, that's lovely, but you need to make a DC 15 dexterity save.
Ooh. Oh, Bardic Inspiration. It's a D4, or are you up to a D8? I forget. At 5.
I think I'm up to a D8. Hang on.
I have it on my character sheet from last time. It's D8.
Yes.
Have you given out inspiration yet?
Nope.
Cool.
No one's used a plot point in an interesting way, guys.
Yeah, I'm just, being interesting in general. All right.
Actually, that is a very good point. Sam, you have inspiration for the hippo message.
What do I have to roll?
DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
All right, so I rolled an 11, plus my dex is 12. This D8 better serve me well. That's a 5. 17.
Woo! All right. So you are not knocked prone. And you only take, let's see, half of 22. So you take 11 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeah. If it was its full size,
Yeah.
you would have taken 55 points of damage.
Yep. But now everybody should have the ability to squeeze against the wall and avoid the boulder. So you're welcome.
It's still kind of moving down at a pretty decent clip, but yeah, everyone's got a much better thing. So you are not knocked prone. I'm gonna say, yeah, you squish along the side, and it like rolls over your feet really painfully.
Cool.
Breaks a couple of those teeny tiny bones in the foot. All right, cool.
But nobody knows that though, because nobody's looking back.
Yeah, everyone else is still running like pell-mell for the door. All right, Christy, were you looking back at Mo, or were you booking it?
Well, I was booking it, but I'm gonna like turn around to like make sure he was following, and I notice he's not there. So I stopped dead in my tracks.
Oh no. Really ride to die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to run back for him.
Oh my god.
My man.
Okay. Your full movement?
Yep.
Towards this boulder?
Let's do full movement.
Yeah.
That's
like 30 plus 30. Like, are you dashing to get there as well, or are you just running? Okay. That's your whole action?
Yep.
All right.
I'm coming for you.
All right. I'll say that puts you right about there. Okay. Keanon, it's your turn again.
Oh, I'm just gonna probably just lay there at this point because I'm hurt. It's like I did my part, but then I see Glib. So let's see. Is there anything I can do? Help.
Sure, it's over. Dun, dun, na, na, na.
This is the worst Nicholas Sparks movie.
We have a special friendship.
Between a goblin and what are you, a gnome?
Yeah.
Yep. Goblin and gnome.
God, so many of my spells require touch. Cool. All right, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna use a cantrip. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand and shoot it towards Glib and have it like pointing towards the wall.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Is that, and that's
That's
your
it.
That's it. All right. So, Glib, out of nowhere, you saw this giant boulder. It looks a little small, but it's hard because, you're small in perspective also. Like, it's up and you're kind of on a slope. But Mofo is gone. Like, you don't see it. And all of a sudden, this glowing purple hand, like, goes blink off to the side. All right. Sam?
I would like to, before I continue running, I would like to look at sort of the peak of the U, where that boulder would settle before it goes back uphill. And I want to see if there's anything like special about that area where it might settle, where like the boulder might land.
Right here?
Yeah.
So you go ahead and roll a investigation
Sure.
check? Yeah, why not?
Okay. Oh, that's a 20.
Hey!
And then
All right.
that's a nat 20 plus whatever.
Oh, nat 20. All right.
Nice.
So you notice that the curve seems to have been designed specifically for the boulder to continue down because this is a switchback. So over here is sloped downward as well. So you realize
we were walking downhill.
You are walking downhill.
I meant when we were coming down.
Oh.
So you notice that the boulder is not going to stop here. It is going to roll all the way down. And if no one stops it, crash definitely against the door, which looks, can you see the door? You cannot see the door. Okay. So yeah, that's well, on a nat 20, I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to say you can just like Angelina Jolie and Wanted. You can just like twist your eye line around. I know you hate it, and I love mentioning it because you make that sound every time. You can just see that the door is extremely sturdy looking, almost as if it was designed to, take the force of a giant boulder smashing up against it.
Man, they planned everything. Okay.
So yeah, that's your nat 20.
So I'm doing these calculations and I'm like, shit. And I'm like, I muster up one of my Warlock's packed energy things.
Ooh.
And I decide to cast Shatter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Up on the boulder?
On the boulder, yeah.
And is that an area of effect spell?
I'm trying to look at the exact details. So, a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on the successful one. I think I get it a little extra because it's a 3rd level spell slot. So yeah, I get 4d8.
Ooh.
And then a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has a disadvantage on the saving throw.
Ooh, okay. So I assume you cast it, somewhere like right here? All right, Mo and the rock.
Yeah, the center of the boulder, depending on my aim.
What the rock is rolling. All right. So, Keanon, Constitution saving throw. And what do we have to beat, Sam?
That is, sorry, I did not check that. I'm not used to that. 14.
19. I'm on fire.
Sweet.
The rock rolled a natural 20. So, I'm gonna
still take half.
Yeah, still take half. I'm gonna say it, but it doesn't. It's all kind of on the edges, so it doesn't impact its speed or.
Wait,
if
doesn't
anything,
it roll with disadvantage?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. No,
yes!
you're right. No, you're right. Okay, good, because that was a 5.
Unless you rolled 2 nat 20s.
I know. All right.
Oh, thank you.
And
Okay.
then so how much damage?
The damage is 16.
Okay. Let's see. All right, not bad, not bad. I'm doing math. It's fine. No, That's a different number. There we go. Okay. That's probably right. Where is my phone? I don't. All right.
So then, Keanon, you take 8 damage.
So the rock starts to kind of, you hear this, like the worst tinnitus you've ever had in your entire life. And the whole tunnel starts to shake, including, the cobblestones, the murals, stuff from the ceiling. And bits of the ceiling fall down and start hitting the rock, which kind of naps off different sizes of stone, a lot atmo, some kind of behind it. It definitely looks smaller, and like big chunks are missing, but it also looks sharper because it was a nice smooth boulder, and now it's got big cracks in it that have pieces falling out. Okay. Would you like to move?
Yes, I would like to continue running away.
And your speed is 25?
Mhm.
Cool. All right. Melaine. You're muted.
Yeah, I wasn't speaking. I was looking at
Sighing.
my options. Can I ask you a question, DM? You
Sure.
gave me an item that is
Yes,
dragon wine, but for dragons.
it's true. I did.
Does it do anything?
It tastes very smoky. Smoky wine.
Okay. So it's not secretly like acid.
No, I mean, eventual. In the way that all wine is kind
Turns
of
into
acid,
vinegar? Yeah.
in the way that all wine
That's
turns
fine.
into
It'll give you heartburn.
Hey.
Ew. Grace, I don't know what my item is.
I can send them to you again.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Wheel.
How much does a 10-foot boulder weigh?
A little bit smaller now.
I don't. All right.
Go.
What kind of
I
rock
was
is
gonna
it
say.
made of?
Yeah,
Alright.
come on, dwarf. This is your area.
I'm like 50 feet ahead.
She is booking it. She doesn't know.
And I did not actually put what type of stone. I did say that there are quarries in Legoland, but I didn't say what type of stone they're quarrying.
I'm gonna say basalt because it's fun to say.
How much does that weigh, though?
That was a lot.
Okay, we're gonna
wait,
do math.
people who do screen sharing, can you, if I pull something up on my screen, can you guys see that, or can you
It
only see the
totally
thing I clicked on?
depends on what you picked when you decided to share your screen. If you picked like the monitor, then yeah, we'll see it. If you just picked
Okay.
the window, we should not.
Can you see anything, or can you just see the PowerPoint?
I just see the PowerPoint.
That's
Okay.
PowerPoint.
Cool. All right. Sphere of Doom. All right. All right. Oh, here, we're going to say sandstone because it's approximately 150 pounds per cubic foot.
How many cubic feet is a 10-foot?
Pi r cubed. So
I'm not
That's
happy with it.
392.5. If my
I'm going to say
geometry
it's
is
about
correct.
13 or 1,400 pounds.
It's 400 pounds. That can't be right.
That
Maybe.
can't be right.
That can't be
Amanda.
right.
It says
Pi
8
times 125.
It says 8 cubic feet is 1,200
Amanda,
pounds.
you're doing for a circle, not a sphere.
No. You have to do pi r cubed. So pi is 3.14 times 5 times 5 times 5. So it's 3.14 times
This
125.
is not the kind of nerding out I want to be doing.
How much does a bag of holding carry?
Much less than that. Your bag of holding
Okay.
carries about 800 pounds.
That's what
Or
I
no.
thought.
Even less
No,
than that.
because Mo made us a real bag of holding.
Yep.
We have the
That's true.
haversack of holding.
Okay, you have the
Oh.
haversack of holding, but a real bag of holding I think holds about 800 pounds, which is
Okay.
much less than this boulder.
Wait, say
So-
800. Wait, okay. So I've got, sorry, it's 400 cubic feet. So what were you looking at for cubic feet?
150 pounds.
Okay.
So 400 times 150.
Okay. 58,000 pounds.
I was
59,000
going to
pounds.
say.
Sorry, I didn't get the
That
weight.
math still doesn't make any sense.
That also
Um,
seems like a lot. It's somewhere between 400 and 59,000 pounds.
I was going
The last time I
I
took
was like,
geometry was like eighth grade.
See, kids, you feel like you'll never use math.
This is
You
the first
feel
time
like
I've
it.
used geometry like since 8th grade.
all right,
This is
Keanon,
the only
I
reason
sent.
You will ever use math
All
in
right.
your adult life unless you're an engineer.
I've never
There
actually
you go.
cared to until now. And I'm pretty
Alright.
sure we're wrong.
Keanon, I emailed it to you.
Okay.
that should
help
help you.
Any idea
that's
I had is not working. So I am gonna keep running.
Sounds good.
Just dash.
right.
Yeah.
Right? 60? Because you're a
Yep.
normal sized person. All right. Zolga, back to you.
I'm also still looking up the weight of.
We
Yeah,
have decided
it's-
it is too big. The point is moo. Let's move on.
Moo.
I mean, I'm gonna. Okay, so I call back to Jasper. I say, "What did you do?"
Well, I tried my best.
What did you do, though?
I tried to shatter it. I don't know.
What did he do? Is he dead?
Probably not doing too hot. I think he got crushed by it. I don't know.
Okay, I would like to continue to dash, and when I see the door, just like come up on the side and look back and watch my life flash before my eyes.
I mean, you can see the door now.
Right. Well,
Because-
I'm going towards the door, but I'm also
When you
checking
get to the
behind
door.
me. When I get to, just use my full movement and then up against the wall because I see that there's a door.
All right. Your full movement is
And-
25,
no, I'm just
right?
gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going. So 50 feet. Never mind. Still have
There
a
you go.
couple more rounds before we die.
Cool. All right. So the boulder is going to move. 1, 2, 4. All right. Mo, make a dexterity saving throw. Or not Mo, Glib.
Oh.
You saw the mage hand. Or did you do anything with that? Did you realize what that meant? Or were you more focused on the fact that Mo had disappeared?
Well, I was worried, but then when I saw that, I knew he was okay. So
Okay.
I was wondering if I had time to put on my ring of anti-gravity.
Ooh.
Should be a bonus action.
All right. I'll allow you to do that. Yeah. Okay. The boulder is about as tall as the ceiling, except it shrunk. So there should be just enough wiggle room for you to float above it. And then is there a time limit on there? I forget.
I think it just says it's Not encouraged to use outside, and there's only 2 charges a day.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead. You slip on the ring of anti-gravity. So I guess Jasper's the only one who could possibly see this. You're running, you turn around, and all of a sudden you see the goblin just like a balloon that a child has let go of at a fair, but in a room, just float, boop, and then just kind of bounce gently off of the ceiling. I will
Jeez,
give you
what?
a dexterity saving throw with advantage
How'd
because
you do
there
that?
should be enough clearance for you. So
There should be 10 feet of clearance because the boulder is now half.
that's true, but there's
If
like
we're going
still...
by dimensions and not by volume.
Why are you ruining my fun with your?
Oh no,
with your
I'm
math?
doing the fun wrong.
You are doing the fun wrong. Also, there are like stuff falling from the ceiling onto the boulder as well.
So that was an 18.
All right, so you're you completely miss it as it rolls underneath you. So you're just chilling, floating up there. So it's gonna keep going. All right, cool. It is right about there. All right. Now it is your turn. So you're there, gently kind of bobbling up on the ceiling. Rocks are still kind of falling because of the after effects of the shatter spell, but you're chilling up on the ceiling. What would you like to do? It is an action to remove the ring and drop down. Just to let you know.
Okay. Well, I will do that, but first I'm yelling down to Mofo. I'm like, you jerk, you better still be alive. You owe me for our sister's wedding. My sister's wedding. That time at my sister's wedding.
I'm just like up against the wall, like my feet.
Oh. I'm dead. Also, I'm poor.
Can I like push myself off the wall so I'm closer to the ground before I take the ring off?
Sure, you can do that. Make a just for the heck of it, make a dexterity saving throw to see if you like push down and then like bounce right back up because I think it's funny.
So what's the saving throw again?
It's
Dexterity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a
D20
5.
dexterity. Cool. So you come up with this brilliant idea that, hey, what you're gonna do is you're gonna look super cool. You're gonna like push off the ceiling and like pull the ring off right at the kind of peak of the little U and land on your feet and look like you totally meant to do that the whole time. Instead, you push off, and you get there, you're like, yeah, and then it gets stuck on your finger. And then kapunk, you are right back up on the ceiling. And then you take the ring off and you fall down and take one plus one. So 2 points of damage just from face planting into the tunnel. All right. Keanon, a boulder has rolled over both of your feet.
And I can see Glib.
And you can see Glib just like bouncing up and down like a reverse bouncy ball.
Like, Glib, quit playing. Are we the only ones left? I don't know what happened to everybody. Like,
fair. You have no clue.
I mean, it kind of worked, right?
You can probably hear the terrified screams of like Zolga.
Yeah.
As she's booking it. All right,
and
Sam.
I'm just like, you got a health potion?
Nope.
Where'd you put? That's a great question. Where'd you put the health brews?
I hear that echoing through the tunnel and I say, I've got them all.
Atta girl. All right, Sam. What you doing? The boulder is still rolling at you. It's a much smaller boulder, about half the size, technically. But it's still coming and it looks very jagged.
Okay, I would like to sort of make my movement, and then for my action, I would like to lay down against the corner of the wall.
All right, so kind of like just gonna like shimmy yourself, like pretending to be a baseboard. All right. 5, right? Because you've got 25 movement. All right, you
I
can
was trying to
just
say on the inside, because in case it rolls
on
on
the
the
inside?
outside.
okay. All right, right about there. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Melaine.
I'm just
I
planting-
continue running.
Cool. Cool.
As I am running, I would like to look at the door while I'm
cool.
running towards it.
It is a large round door. It's actually slightly concave, almost as if the engineers designed it so that if people were trapped between the door and the boulder could actually fit perfectly and smoosh them against the door. It looks like it has a keyhole that nice round concave door with a big space for a key or lockpicks, depending on how you are planning on gaining entry.
Okay. Well, I don't know how big the boulder is currently because I've just been running.
It's
I
true.
think I missed all of that. So
You did. You have no idea. The
yeah,
boulder
I
is
have
still
no idea
coming.
what's going on.
You don't know. Probably half your party at least is smushed at this point. They are one
Yeah.
with the floor. It's just you, as
well,
it should be.
Yeah. All right. I would like to snug myself, I guess, up against a wall.
Okay. Inside or outside?
I don't know how physics works, and neither does Veilleuse, so just the outside wall.
Cool. Scoot. Alrighty. Anyanda. Still looking? No? You have thoughts?
I knew what I was going to do, and then I had like a bunch of different thoughts right before it was my turn. Also, I was chewing a cucumber, and nobody needs to hear that over Zoom.
It's true.
Recalling back to my inspections on the walls, and the stonework. Did it look like the metal bits, were they like very delicate or very sturdy? How easy would they be to bend?
They're pretty sturdy, and it looks like it was honestly just to get the ball starting to roll at the top.
So
To get the ball rolling?
To get the ball rolling.
Okay, so the waves are back there, and now it's just on its own. Okay.
Now it's just on its own. Yeah.
I would like to take my Dungeoneers pack, which
Ooh,
has
sure.
like pythons and a crowbar, and climb up the stone wall and put my pythons in the ceiling and hang on.
Sure, roll a athletics check.
Okay, 15.
Okay. Yeah, I'm inside or outside wall.
Well,
Like
the
this
wall of
over
the-
here
so
or
that-
over here.
Inside wall? I'm going
Okay.
to this guy. Just
Oh
Over
man,
here?
it's the turn lane all over again, huh?
You were already proven wrong.
I don't remember it that way.
I do.
I mean, I know how it would go around like inside, and then it would the outside, but Zolga doesn't know. But I'm just gonna go
All
with
right.
inside.
So yeah, I'm gonna say you bump, and you're just kind of, are you on the ceiling, or are you kind of right as the tunnel curves up into the ceiling?
Yeah. So
Okay.
So like seeing the halfling baseboard behind me, I try that, but on the ceiling.
But on the ceiling. What are the ones on the ceiling?
Stalactites.
No. The boards that go on like decorative ceilings.
Crown molding.
There you go. Like molding. There you go.
Okay, so I say, I'm so sorry to damage the crown molding. This is Steven's
Awesome.
doing work. I don't care. And then I just continue muttering to myself that I'm too young to die. I cannot be killed by a rock. 'Tis an insult to dwarven kind. And that's just all you hear echoing down.
I would say that there are, just statistically speaking, I'm sure a lot of dwarves have died in rock situations.
Probably
It's a sensitive subject.
Yes. All right. The boulder is gonna go. All right. It comes right up to Jasper. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
I'm
Like
going to
to
use my inspiration to keep that. So I'm sucking in my gut, just pressing against the wall.
There you go. Thinking wall-like thoughts.
Indeed. Can you choose when to use your inspiration? Like if
Yeah.
I mean, so I rolled the first one.
Oh, can you roll and then decide to do it?
I just don't know how it works. It's fine if I already said I would, so I'm happy to do it again. But
Okay. Well, if you said you would, so go ahead.
okay.
Usually you gotta say, all right, I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
Well, it was the exact same thing, so.
Oh no!
No, it was both 17. It was a good.
All right, well there you go.
I didn't want to waste it if I didn't have to. That was all.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, the boulder passes by you. It kind of like leaves a bunch of dust in its wake. It's and covers you in just like powder, and you're kind of coughing and stuff, but seems to have just missed you due to its reduced size, and you're kind of scooching yourself right up against the wall.
Right, and then I'd like to shout, "Hit the decks! Hit the wall!"
Nice.
Squeeze
nice.
it in.
All right. Veilleuse. You're muted.
I'm muted is what I am.
It's true.
I've got decent acrobatics. Well, climbing's an athletics roll though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to try and like parkour around the rock, you could use acrobatics for that, but it would definitely be a disadvantage.
I call out, you can use my pythons if you want to come back this way.
I'm not gonna go back that way. I would like to prepare to parkour around the rock.
Awesome. Cool. Parkour.
I'm thinking, you know that thing where people like hop up on a ball and then like
a circus?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, the circus. All right, sure.
I would like to prepare to do that.
All right, cool. All right, Zolga, you are chilling on your pythons. Would you like to do anything besides just squishing yourself against the side and praying to the horde?
I'm squishing up. I'm being one with the crown molding and looking back at the boulder and trying to get the optimum angle.
Squish.
So like legs toward the, I don't know, like watching it upside down in the corner. Watching it come in and trying to be up in the corner.
Awesome. All right. So here comes the boulder.
That was me. That wasn't Zolga. Just nervous.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity throw.
15.
Okay.
Oh, I have
missed it. Yeah. I was debating making you do it at disadvantage because you can't move. You're like,
but
locked
also there's
in
10
a single
foot
place.
clearance.
But also there's more clearance. So yes. All right. So praying to all the dwarven gods.
Mm-hmm.
You're just squishing, and you're like, I cannot die by a boulder. My family'd be so ashamed. And it just squeaks past. It gives you a healthy covering of stone dust, and you're like, oh, it's a limestone. And you're just like, oh, I know exactly what that is. Mm-hmm. And you are safe. And right about there. Okay. Gritty. You are face down into the face planted onto the tunnel.
I'm going to get up.
Sure. Yep. Half your
Yeah.
movement.
And I'm going to head over to my good friend Mofo, and I'm basically saying, I told you to run. Never listen to me, like an old married couple. Just yelling at him, yelling at him.
I gave everybody a chance, but I don't know if they took it.
But it's not about them, it's about you and I.
All right, well, where'd the boulder come from? What's behind that door?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Split the party.
Split the party. It dropped from the ceiling.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
But
where
there's
we came through.
That's right.
Yeah. I was gonna say you guys
Yeah, I'm
know
all turned around.
what's
All right, I
through
go.
the
All right, let's go.
door because it's
All
the
right.
treasury that you
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. Okay, I go. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So let's go and either pick them up or take their things from their corpses. Either way is a win-win.
Yay!
Deal.
Deal. All right. Keanon, for your turn, I assume you get up and you start hobbling down with Glib. All right. Gonna say you both go right about there, and then you're right next to each other. Okay. Sam, you have been successful baseboard. The boulder squished past you.
Baseboard. Nice.
Mhm. Nice.
I sort of roll over, sit up, coughing up dust. Indeed. Yes, that. And I'm like, anyone still alive? I sort of scream out into the cavern.
Into the
Do I hear
void.
any response?
Does she? Anyone else?
I mean,
My turn.
I'm about to parkour over a rock, so we'll see.
You'll hear her one way or the other.
Yeah, anyone in the background? Or...
I think you can hear Glib and Mo
Okay.
bickering like a old married couple
Oh,
about
Yeah.
Okay.
who's
I
Whose
wave
fault?
upside
But-
down at
Yeah, but I
Jasper.
shout like, yeah, we're coming.
just like it was my sister's wedding, but then at my cousin's funeral, you did the exact same thing.
No, my
Yeah.
response is like, you know the deal. I said it wouldn't last longer than 2 years. And if it did, I would pay you back.
There you go. All right. Melaine. The boulder is
Well-
not quite to you yet. But is it coming?
Actually, wait. Can I? Sorry. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
go for
that. How? I'm trying to figure out how controlled Eldritch Blast is.
It's an
Pretty
excellent
controlled.
question.
I mean, it's like it's like a couple missiles, basically, right?
Is
Read-
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
I haven't used that. in a
Read
very
read
long
it. Read it off to me.
A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage, 2 beams at 5th level. I can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones. Make a separate attack roll for each beam.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
they're like
it's
lasers.
at a singular target. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make an intelligence check for me.
All right. Oops. Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20. Sweet.
Oh, all right. Excellent. So as you're doing the calculations, you're just like, all right, I can probably take this thing out with one single. And then you look up and notice Zolga still hanging by her pythons, which is a word apparently.
Pecans.
Sure. And then you can actually probably see Veilleuse like getting ready to cartwheel over this boulder. And you realize that while you would most certainly hit the boulder because it does not have dexterity because it's a boulder, it would probably explode into some really great shrapnel. That would definitely hit Zolga. Probably definitely hit Veilleuse. And actually has a fair chance of getting you as well. So these are all the calculations that run through your head, but you are free to make your own choices.
You gave me enough information on a nat 20 that I'm like, I sit there, I'm leveling my energy.
You're getting ready.
I'm balling it up, and then I'm like, yeah, god damn it. And I see Zolga hanging from the ceiling, and I'm like, she's way too close. And I sort of like just pull back in the energy.
All right. All right. Good call, you know, from a party survival rate standpoint anyway. In case you need them later, you know. Yeah. Muscle in the face. They're a little helpful. Okay. All right, so Melaine, you're still getting ready?
Nothing else I can do.
I was gonna say since everyone else is kind of either stuck or past it, I'm just gonna say, all right, boulder runs past you.
Okay. We'll see how this goes.
Whee! Oh, this
That's
sounds
not an
lovely.
8. That didn't land on an 8. It's lying to me. I should use real dice. Anyway, I got a 12.
Okay. How?
Can I give her my bardic inspiration that she gave me?
It's a little too late for that. So you get ready to hardcore parkour off this rock, and the rock rolls really close to you, and you do this thing where you kind of lean on the wall, and then you push off, and your goal is to push off the rock and kind of ping pong, bouncy until you get to the top, and your hand gets sliced by one of the giant cracks in it, but you still manage to kind of push off, and now you are standing on top of a rolling ball with a bunch of chunks missing out of it. So make a I guess this would be just a dexterity check to see if you can stay on
check or saving throw.
I'm gonna say check because you're somewhat in control. So you're
Am I?
Yeah, you are circus peopling. You're circus peopling it up on top of this boulder on extremely uneven ground.
I got a 6.
Performance check?
A performance check.
Oh, do you want me to do a performance check? I will.
No, this is funnier. So like
I have many more plus to performance.
You for a good 10 seconds, you think you've got this, man. Like you're getting the rhythm of it. You're just like, oh yeah. I practiced this a time or two at circus camp, and then your foot hits a big chunk, and you fall backwards.
Do not squish me with the rock.
And you fall backwards.
Okay.
You fall backwards, but you take a good. I must say you take. Yeah, I must say you take 8 damage. Plus, yeah, you take 8 damage.
That's fine.
And
I mean, it's
the
not
rock
fine, but
goes kapunk and rests in front of this door, which it does not fit perfectly into. It is half as tall, and half as wide now. So, congratulations on no one dying from the Spear of Doom.
You're welcome.
Yay.
All right. So, for the sake of expediency, I assume everyone kind of meets down where the door is.
Yep.
I climb down and I say to Veilleuse, when you climb up, they're pythons, and when you climb down, they're pytoffs. Also, I looked it up. It's both pitons and pythons. I'm like, le piton.
I'm gonna send you to L'Hôpital.
All right, you can just see around the boulder the large keyhole. So yes.
It's a good thing it's smaller now. Who did that? Good job.
I would like to rifle around in Zolga's pockets for healing potion.
Do you have is it in the pocket or is it in the hammer?
Okay, well, first of all, do I notice her rifling around in my pockets?
Are you doing it sneakily or are you just like, get out of my, and just grabbing it?
I mean, I don't know. We'll roll a sleight of hand and see how I do. How's that?
All right, roll a sleight of hand.
Let me roll perception.
And you roll perception.
Oh! 24.
Oh, I got a 20, which isn't bad, but you win.
You
Okay.
win.
I slap her saying, you could ask. You could ask. What you doing? And then I just take out my bag and I open up and be like, do you need a potion? I thought you'd be dead, but you're not. That's great.
I take one. I don't say anything. I just take one.
All right. So these are the specialized potions. So
I'm not gonna take it yet. I just want.
okay. You just have it. All right. So we have the boulder sitting half as tall and half as wide in front of the door.
Well, we survived that. Everyone still got other limbs.
Feet hurt. I'm in rough
Barely.
shape.
Do you need a potion?
I'll take a potion.
Or would you like some different healing? It's not creepy. I've got a bag. I'm a medic.
I'm like, no laying on hands from a dwarf. I'll take the potion.
You assume such awful things. I can do a simple health checkup as an action. I can expend a use of the healer's kit to tend to a creature and restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it. Plus, since I took a feat, you would get an extra 5.
All right, do it.
Bad.
But
Right.
good if he does something weird.
I take out just really like janky like syringes and like stuff covered in stone dust. And I like bandage his little broken gnome feet, and you get so you get 12 health points
I'll
back.
take 12. You gave that man mouth to mouth for a gunshot wound to the head. It worked.
It's like,
All
"It's okay,
right.
I've got
It's just
9
so
left.
bad.
I've got some really great things with injections," and I like hold up a nasty syringe.
No, I'm good. Thank you though. So
It makes you faster.
we got to get past this boulder and through that door.
Now we gotta go to the other door.
No, this is the door. There
Yeah,
is
that's
no
the door
other
we need to go
door.
to.
What are
Yeah,
you
where's our
talking
map?
about?
I thought I'm confused at where the boulder came out
boulder,
from.
It fell from the ceiling.
I thought it fell from the other side of it.
No, it fell from the ceiling.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, it basically. Grace, where's the map?
Oh well, I stopped sharing because I assumed we were doing theater of the mind, but we can go back to
Well, obviously, we're very bad at it.
it.
I'm just confused.
All right. So the you
Which
guys
is the door we entered through?
the open one. So you came through. You like looked through the door. Use the key
Oh.
in the treasury where you tied up poor Cersei back at the
Yeah,
desk.
I was confused
And
too,
then-
Sam.
And then the door you looked through, you're like, oh, it's just a hallway. You opened it. You guys went, "La, da, 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 da," and then you tripped the pressure plate right here. And the whole thing is sloping downhill. It's a switchback. And then the boulder. Stupid and what?
Great.
What?
We need to tell you that while
no.
you were going la-di-da-di-da, your your audio broke up so badly.
La, da, la, 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 da, la, da.
Very good.
Don't remember anything you said. after
Sounded
that.
like the weirdest siren.
I am the most broken of music boxes.
Okay, so we need to get on the other side of this boulder to get through that door. I look
Well-
to see if I can see the hinges. Does it open towards us or away from us?
It opens away from you.
All right,
So
so even if we could open it, the boulder might roll farther in and make it even harder to get through.
Yeah.
Wait, hold.
hang on. We dwarf Zolga.
That's me.
You have the small metal.
No.
I have a giant hammer and I have 10 pitons. And a
Could we
crowbar.
hammer the piton in front of the boulder so it does not roll more?
We can try.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't know.
gonna
You
go
hammer
ahead.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to pursue other options considering I don't trust the integrity of this floor to hold that boulder in place with a pin.
I thought you were suggesting we hammer the pitons into it and then like you're splitting a giant wheel of Parmesan.
I mean, we can. I don't know.
For those
It's
clove
more
You ever see
oranges.
people crack
where you
Parmesan?
stick
Oh,
Cloves in an orange.
this comes in the shaker.
Watch someone carve a wheel of Parmesan. It's so fun.
Real me.
Jean
am
Parmesan.
deeply offended.
All right, go
I
ahead,
am
Melaine.
Swiss. You cannot insult cheese.
I didn't insult it. I just
You
didn't know that.
insulted it.
All right, whatever. Move on.
I spent a summer touring Italy on a cheese quest.
And you didn't get us any.
How dare
Well,
you.
it was more than 15 years ago, so
There-
no.
There
That's-
is.
I just hear excuses.
There you go. There
I'm
is
try- I'm
the
looking
door
for-
itself is slightly raised,
Okay.
like you step up kind of into the door, and the boulder is now stopped. So you
Got it.
could theoretically open the door without it rolling forward.
I mean, we can keep trying to break it up.
Well, all right, let me ask this. We can see the keyhole.
Yeah.
Open the door and we can squeeze around it, right?
The door is locked.
Right. But I said,
Don't we have
know where the
6
keyhole
keys?
is. So unlock it and we'll go through. We're making this harder than it needs
Well,
to be.
I think you have the keys because you investigated.
Oh, I have
Cersei's
bad
sleeves.
news.
No.
Yep. I suddenly like mid rant, I'm just like shit, and I just like jump and try to push everybody away from the boulder as the spell ends and it returns to its normal size. It only lasts a minute.
This is the most amazing thing. Everyone roll dexterity checks. Everyone roll dexterity saving throws.
I'm behind Zolga.
16.
That's another nat 20. I'm rolling
five.
gorgeous.
I was
I'm
gonna
at
say,
a 4.
Melaine, you have to see if Zolga gets thrown into you. If you dodge Zolga.
I'm going to not digital dice. I got a 12.
Oh dear.
I'm
All right.
gonna.
I got a 1.
Oh.
one. Glad.
Oh no. All right.
In my nat
So-
20 health clip.
Nope. So
We're the yin and yang. Like,
Wait, are you a mastermind rogue?
No.
No. Okay. Jasper.
Oh.
I'm not a rogue.
Alright.
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, you're a warlock.
Sorry, warlock. Thank you.
Sorry, I got
Damn,
confused.
get your job right.
So, as you guys are all arguing about whether to open the door that is in front of you and clearly visible to be opened, all of a sudden, Mo lets out a yelp and tries to shove everyone back. And who got under 15? Just Melaine and Glib. Everyone else rolled over 15.
Oh no, I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4? Why did I think
Yeah.
you rolled a 16? Okay.
Oh.
I rolled a 16.
Oh, no. So, you, Mo, the valiant person you are, you tried to, block. You tried to save Glib with your body, but it's a super tiny gnome body, so it doesn't really do too much. So the boulder, shoop, and shoves you and Glib, just sandwiches you. You get sandwiched between the rock and Glib, but Glib just gets sandwiched by the boulder and you and the wall. So once I move my cat off of my thing, go away. There she is. She is very offended. You take. Oh dear. Oh man. How many hit points do you have?
Just drop it. Tell me what. Give me
I
damage.
know. I'm just.
Do it.
Oh dear. All right, hang on. I gotta roll it digitally.
That's not a good sign at all.
We are so good at D&D.
This is like, oh man, this is like a deleted scene from like Ocean's 11,
It is. That is,
where they're
is
just
in
like,
fact
oh
what's
no,
happening.
this can't be in the movie.
Okay. All right. You get 50 points of damage.
And
Well, I assume you're immediately unconscious. And
Disclose.
so I'm gonna go ahead
Keanon
and let you in on a
also.
little secret. If it'd been 2 damage more, it would have killed me.
How many HP do you have?
33 total, but I only had 25. Or,
Are we doing
yeah.
the
Well, I mean that's
Dude.
yeah. If you take double
Okay.
the damage, double your hit points, you die.
Pretty. How are you?
you said I take 50 also?
Well, you got a nat 1, right?
Right. Well, I was just asking because I wasn't sure if it was doubled for me. Like,
No. I'm not going to have the
Jesus.
boulder do 100 points up for you.
yeah, I basically just be like, a skid mark on the wall. That was the
Oh
case.
yeah, but like we get squished together, and then when we come back, we're like one entity. We're like squished.
You're just one blob.
Terrifying.
Do we
So-
have ESP?
ESP. So the
No, I
boulder
think we lost it on the
immediately.
cable.
come back as the two-headed dragon played by Eric Idle and
Yes,
Rodney
in Quest,
Dangerfield
in Quest
from
for
Quest
Camelot.
from Camelot.
That is the best movie in the entire world. All right, so
it's not Rodney
Mo-
Dangerfield. It's
I'm
somebody else.
dead, but not dead,
Yeah.
dead. Just mostly dead.
So Mo
But
and
slightly
Glib-
alive.
That's slightly
So
alive.
yeah, so Mo and Glib are just like drinking beers in purgatory.
Yeah.
So they have 0 hit points, right?
Yep.
Yes, they're
I
at
have-
0 hit points.
Can I use two
wait.
actions to spare the dying for each of them?
Yes,
Nope.
yes, you
No.
can.
Mhm.
And if you would like to use the health potions on them, that will work.
Can you pull our squished bodies from the wall?
First,
Yeah, I mean that's the problem.
I don't want to die a
Can I do
second
a
time.
medicine check to see if I can pull their squished bodies from the wall and separate the appropriate parts?
I mean, they've been spared.
Sure, if you want
Like,
to.
I think we just dribble the healing potions on them and see
Yeah.
what happens.
See what happens.
Frankly.
okay. So, wait, so what were you doing first, Jasper? And then I'll go.
So I'm taking 2 turns, or you could do 1 and 1 and then 1 and 1 of Spare the Dying on each of them. So that stabilizes two of them that that stabilizes any creature that I touch, so they are not having to roll for.
They're not doing death saving throws. They're at 0.
Yes.
So you pour a health potion in their mouth. They will come back.
Okay, so you do that. I'm gonna
Sorry.
do
They're healable instead of dead.
Yes.
right. I'm gonna do a basic stabilization on Glib, and so they get the same deal that.
Are we using the health potions or the Zolga's med kit?
Hang on. First,
would-
I'm using the med kit. So 3 + 4 = 7. So Glib gets 12. And okay, so it says you can only benefit from this effect once per long rest. Since he's unconscious, is that like a reset if I do another simple health checkup?
Nope.
The longest of rests. It's the permanent rest.
The big-
Oh no! Oh no!
No,
All
you
right.
have to use the potion on him.
Okay, then I take his potion out of his pocket
Uh-huh.
and I pour it in his mouth. And that
All
one
right.
is
Oh man. Yeah. No, we're good.
3d6 + 5. So, do you want to roll? Or you want me to roll?
Yeah.
You roll.
It's
Okay.
really good. It's really it's also super nasty.
10 + 5. So you got 15.
So I wake up screaming because I'm still pinned between the wall and the boulder.
No. We
No, the
removed you.
boulder.
We
You
scraped you off.
dragged you have been dragged
So did you
out
wake
of
me
the
up
way.
while like my friend is splattered all over me and I'm still stuck?
She spared the dying, and so you have 15,
Yeah.
and Glib has 12. And I say, welcome back.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Am I right, guys?
Feel like
Hey,
I was hit by a boulder.
a little bold of you to make puns when you're nearly conscious.
Well,
We are
now
good.
what?
So they're let's see. Zolga. Actually, here, Jasper, you're the brains of this operation. Make an intelligence check. Sam.
Oh, sorry. I totally missed that. I fully missed that.
Okay. That's okay. I just was wondering, your dramatic pause was becoming a little too
The
dramatic.
solid 3 count. Like
There was
There you go.
fully.
Can you make an intelligence check?
Thank
for me?
you. I'm sorry. I did
You're
not
welcome.
register that was for me. Okay. That is a 19 plus something.
Oh wow.
I'm rolling
All
well.
right. So looking at the current kind of situation, the gravity of the situation as we're too soon. You think that enough of the chunks of boulder, because now that it is back to its regular size, the chunks that were lost before are much bigger. So you think that either if Zolga moves it, like works on, kind of hauls back on it a little, there is enough of a way for Glib to at least get to the door and possibly push the boulder through so the rest of you could go through.
Okay. So I'm standing around sizing up the boulder. I lean over and I'm like, you know rock, Zolga. And you're very strong. Yeah, you think you can move this? You think you can just kind of scooch it a little bit?
I'm
I
doing
think we
some
might-
quick geometry over here.
Oh no.
Because
No.
now it's a 20.
No.
Again, it is missing
It has
large chunks. Yeah, it is missing
Yeah.
large chunks
The
out
other
of
one
it.
was definitely 58,000 pounds. Because it's I
That
don't
does
think I
not-
can, but I'm willing to try.
Just help me rotate it. We'll get a
Yeah.
nice little flat
Okay.
edge.
Okay. So is
We'll
it like
squeeze Glib in there?
okay, I like hug the rock and I like listen to it and I like touch it and I smell it and I taste it. And then I take my hammer and I just kind of start like tink, 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 tink to like
Cool.
move it to
What?
Roll.
adjust to sculpt, adjust the rock.
I mean, if roll. Oh man,
You
what
want me
would
to do
this even
strength?
be?
You want me to do
Are you trying to like muscle it through, or are you trying
she
to
said
like
to rotate it.
find-
So I guess I'm trying to rotate it
rotate it, or
where,
find a
like-
like fault line, or
I didn't bring a chisel. So I'm trying to rotate it to where like wherever the biggest chunk is missing, I want that part to be next to a wall so that there's a bigger space.
okay, so that would be a strength check. Go ahead and do a strength check for me.
Oh, 19 plus 7 is 26.
Ooh.
Big one.
So
I have amazing
Zolga,
rolls tonight.
Zolga being, she kind of cracks her neck, kind of limbers up a little bit, and is like, I don't know, but I can try. And so she takes her hammer and she just whacks. And that kind of spins it around just big enough so that Glib, and since the rest of you are pretty small, could kind of crouch through, and then Veilleuse, if she kind of slid in like a wet herring, could also probably try and
A wet
wiggle
herring?
on through. Yes. I don't know why.
Like a
it's
red
only-
herring, but it's a wet
As
herring.
opposed to a
It's
dry
a wet
one?
herring.
Yes. A sardine. Like a little bitty sardine. I don't know. I'm very
If I
tired.
was gonna pick anything, I'd pick a ferret, maybe.
Sure. You pick a ferret.
Too
They
late.
barely have bones. They're just made of springs, like a tigger.
Noodle.
They are a noodle. All right.
I
Yeah.
turn around, put my hammer away, and I look around expectantly. All right, that was great.
Yeah. All right, Glib. Or rather, who is doing what to this door that is still closed and locked?
I would like to pick the lock, please.
Sounds good.
I'm very proud of you for doing this despite being crushed by it not 2 seconds earlier.
Don't talk to me. Just kidding.
Yeah, Jasper, that was absolutely your fault.
Hashtag too soon.
Wait a
That was that your spell that made it small. Because when it got bigger again, that's what hurt Mo and Gleb, right?
It was not
Yeah, it's
actually my
Jasper's spell.
spell, but I will not get in between this goddamn married couple.
Oh, it was not
Alright.
your spell.
So, Grace, I have a question.
Yes.
So she's squeezed through. I'm assuming it's a tight space.
I mean, again, there are large chunks, and Zolga rotated it around. So, kind of
All
the
right,
largest
yeah, we're good.
bit
Yeah.
that was out, that was gone out of it, has been rotated around so that
Okay.
she can get through to it. All right. Glib, are you rolling?
Yeah, I rolled, but what? What am I?
Your thieves' tools. You would use your thieves' tools. The lockpick check is your thieves' tools proficiency. Your thieves' tools plus your proficiency plus what is it? Dex.
As
Where would I
watch this,
find-
I say, we do have the keys.
What?
I didn't want to cramp your style, but we do have the keys.
Give me the keys.
Mo's got them. He's the one who took them from that elf.
guys
then I
definitely
kinda
have the
just like-
keys.
Oh yeah.
Do we
I was doing a very good job of not saying anything.
There was a little piece
I'm
of-
like, look at that. I died a second ago. Here.
I just
Two. I did too.
I
Yeah.
just rub my forehead and I'm like, ah, God, we're such messes.
Yeah. And as I'm
the
like,
little
I'm
piece of
crawling-
paper?
so I'm
There was
crawling
a little
through.
piece of paper.
What?
There was a little piece of paper from the elf who I stabbed. She gave you paper? Small?
He's got
One
both
piece?
because he found them.
Yes, you got a blank piece of parchment.
Blank.
While you were, I mean, yes, you pull it out and there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
Can I investigation it?
Sure,
Yeah.
roll for it.
What? I have it.
Can I look at it? I
You will
I step
treat me
back.
as an actual being. Yes, you can look at it. And then I crawl through to like squeeze through to where Glib's at to hand her the keys. And I'm just like, fucking Jasper.
It wasn't my spell. But all right.
Somehow it's Jasper's fault.
Well, I just
Um,
felt back and I was like, do you remember at the table where you were like, I'm in charge of this? That carries responsibility for my actions. Anyway.
I'll
and then
take
I look,
that
and I'm
at
like,
least
Glib,
because you're
open the door.
Okay. I rolled for investigation 15.
Okay, yeah, it's a blank piece of paper. Like you'd have to get a closer look to really see if there was anything else going on with it. But
Okay.
from him holding it up, it is a blank piece of parchment.
Fair enough.
All right, you guys use the keys that you have had on you the whole time. And you come into the door swings open and you see, I assume you guys
Which
all
vault
kind of
did we go
shimmy
to?
through with
can't
the,
even
with the
remember
door.
that. Yes.
Yeah, we're peeking through the door.
You froze for a second there. Grace.
Yes, I know. My internet connection is quick, and everyone in charge of the internet. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Sweet. The
And?
door swings open into the treasury.
And I just go,
Nice.
I'm definitely buying a boat.
All right, hang on. Hang on. All right, now let me set the scene. I know you can see it, but I'm gonna. So, you see through. There is a large room with several chests against the back wall. One of which is kind of cracked open, and you can see some platinum. I'm sorry, it's gold. It didn't have any platinum
How
setting,
dare
so
you.
use your imagination. There are a bunch of bookcases and shelves and things with variety of bottles and books and other bits and bobs kind of on the shelves on the wall where the door is. And then to your right, you see a giant altar up on a raised platform with the biggest diamond you have ever seen in any of your lives, just floating right on top. Over to the left, you have a big tapestry that has kind of designs and images on it. You think it's probably from one of the like stories that are really popular. You know, it's one of those big tapestries with like scenes.
Legendary.
Yeah, it's legendary. And it's got a yellow border and a very big, very ornate rug in the middle of the floor with lions on the corners. It's very pretty. It's got lots of really cool designs. Looks really like high pile, like it'd be really soft to touch, like on it. So
I'm super suspicious of this rug.
As am I.
what? Why would you be suspicious of the rug? It is
'Cause
a
it's a-
beautiful rug.
Rug of
Exactly.
smothering.
Yeah, it's like one of the ones that tries to kill you. Yeah, so like without like saying anything, I like lay down on the floor and I'm like looking at it, like, but not touching it. Like
Just like I see you, Rug. I see you.
I'm like, guys, we
Would-
should burn this rug.
I mean,
I'm gonna burn it.
okay.
If we get out the room, I could set everything on fire with fireball.
No, use that. We can
Eh.
starting fire. That's easy. We don't need to use a nuke. Anyway,
I have
Or we could
8d6
use
and I want to
fireball.
use it.
all
got
right,
a
use it on,
tinderbox.
you know,
Treasure. We need to find the treasure.
everything's treasure. Clip. I know, like I just like.
But
like,
we don't want to burn it.
No, we'll take it with us.
So, what's
Alright.
treasure and what's traps?
Yep.
All right. So,
So I look at Glib and I go, traps.
I would like
For
to
traps.
take off my shoe,
mhm,
throw it on the rug.
nothing happens.
And I'm like, no, it's smarter than that. It needs to know, like, it has to be something living. Like, throw the dwarf.
You can try. I'll golf you onto the rug with my hammer.
Toss it.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
That's a myth. Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Never,
guys.
not even in the most famousest of plays starring our kinsman.
Oh my god, I don't care. And I look at him, I'm like, before this mission's over, you will be tossed. I don't know why.
Are you
I don't
trying
know
to
how.
intimidate me? Do you
No,
want to
I
try?
just know it.
Is anybody
please
strong
roll
enough to
intimidation
toss
against-
the dwarf? I mean, you are all very small.
But we're very solid. I weigh about
Oh, I'll
300
just cast
pounds.
reduce on her and then toss. Or it's
That would
there's-
be.
It
There's
doesn't
so many
count
options.
if you don't do it yourself.
all right. Whatever.
Anyway,
we need to solve this.
I would also
Are
like to
there
investigate the
traps?
traps, but I know that it won't help. But I will do my best.
Yeah,
can
Glib.
I
you
do
should-
a?
This is like one of your things.
Where'd my paper go?
All right. So Glib is investigating for traps. Is anyone else investigating anything else?
I want to go back to that paper. Can I do like an Arcana check on the paper?
Have you taken the paper from Mo,
Yeah,
or
I gave it
does
to
Mo
him.
still have? Oh, you gave it to
Yeah.
her. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Roll. Now that you've, I thought he just like showed it to you. I didn't realize he gave it to you. So you can either keep your 15 or roll again for a new investigation.
Well, that's a 12. So can I keep the 15?
Sure. It is a blank piece of paper. It smells faintly of lemon for some reason.
Ah.
So-
Well, Sam
So-
knows this. Does Jasper is the question.
It's just a dried out like hand wipe.
Yep.
It's a dry towelette. No
It's
longer
a dry
moist towelette.
towelette. There you go. Used to be moist, and now it's all dried up.
Are there
Are
any
we-
torches on the walls?
Sure. I'm gonna say there are some torches hanging on the walls. Yeah.
I'd like to sort of walk around the carpet and then hold it up to the torch gently.
Ooh, all right. You do that. And let's see. Hang on. Let me see if I can. Do this.
Younger Sam was so into
And
like
after a moment.
code,
Oh, yeah.
secret codes and ink and all that good stuff.
So, Sam, this is why we're friends, because we're kind of the same person.
I'm gonna look at
A
this.
little
I'm
bit.
visually inspecting the vinyls on these shelves.
The vinyls?
right.
They look
The
like vinyls.
vinyls?
Yeah,
Oh,
they look like records.
Oh no, they're black. They're black bottles with corks. All right, so I have sent the picture
Mm.
to.
Ooh.
Okay, Grace, check your chat too from like a while ago.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
All right.
these
All
are
right.
seeds and some symbols. Okay.
There you go. Okay. So, you're investigating the kind of bottles and stuff that are up here, that are on the shelves. All right. Let's see. There are several healing potions.
Why are they in the vault?
Because they are
Like super fancy, like medicinal level.
Hang.
As opposed to non-medicinal healing.
Well, I mean,
potions.
you know, like I think we'll get lit.
Yeah.
All right.
They got the really
Get
expensive
tasty.
strain.
Cheers.
All right. There's a Oh, yes.
Hi guys.
Jim is saying hello.
Hi, Jim.
Stop. My internet is unstable and I hate Euroram.
Why are you dressed like a middle school substitute teacher?
2 bags. 2 bags of beer. Because he was making lawyer friends.
Mm.
So you gotta look super nerdy or super professional. And they're the same thing now, I guess.
Yeah.
He chose nerdy. Yeah, I get it.
I'm still upset that he's not blatantly reading the things I send him to read them out loud, but that's fine.
Sure, because he has so much time these days. You find a couple you find 3 potions of superior healing.
Cool.
Someone should write this down.
If you want,
And
we could
then
take them
a
and
couple
put them in the
other.
bag.
As
Sure.
the leader, I probably should be taking these notes, but I'm
Okay.
gonna
I'm
delegate
doing it.
that. Thank
I'm
you.
doing it.
Thank you.
I feel like of all of us, Veilleuse probably has the best handwriting anyway.
Oh yeah.
Just true.
That
And
or
are you
it's like
doing-
so loopy cursive that's just too pretty and
It's
unable
too
to read.
Okay.
It's an Instagram inspiring quote. So inspiring you can't read it. And where
So
are
what
you?
was that? Superior.
3 superior, and then you find a couple other. They're bags. There's a potion that's kind of like a dense purple liquid kind of floating around in it. It doesn't look like any healing potion you've seen, but you could try it if you want. Couple oils, some goblets and stuff. They're potions. You can try and investigate more if you like, or you can just chuck everything in. It's up to you.
What was that? Oils? Random oils?
Mm-hmm.
3 superior healing potions, 1 mystery purple potion. Oils. Anything else?
And then a bag, little like leather satchel bag, and a and then another potion that's kind of white, and another one that's kind of what color is this one technically? Red. There's also a ring. Let's see. I'm gonna have. So are you guys all? So Mo is over here investigating potions. Jasper, I assume you kind of went over here to pretend there's a torch right over here
Yeah, sure.
to look at that. Where are the rest of you going?
9:30. So we gotta call it.
Yes, but I'm trying to figure out where everyone
Oh,
is
Okay. I thought it was
before
doing
we
a
call.
round.
I
Okay.
I am aware, but thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm still checking for traps, so I don't know.
You're still checking for traps?
Yeah.
What did you
Sniffing around
roll?
the edge of the room.
I haven't yet because everyone's
Okay.
talking. So.
Oh, sorry. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. 18. Would that be an investigation?
Yes, it would be an investigation. And what specifically are you doing? Are you looking specifically at the floor, at the rug, at the bookshelves, like at
I'm
the
looking on
treasure
the-
chests, like
on the floor. Can I look on the floor and like the treasure chests? See if there's like
okay,
anything.
so you're kind of coming over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No, there are no traps on the floor. And then since I'm gonna say that's where the potion was. Jasper, make a perception check for me. Or Veilleuse, where were you? Where are you? Rather?
I am probably hanging out close to the door, to the right at the corner of the shelf. So over to the and probably right
all the
by
way
the
over,
shelf.
back by the door.
No. Like closer to the shelf that the stuff is on. No. That yeah, there we go.
Right there?
Close enough. Sure. Yep.
And what was the roll you were asking me to
Okay.
do?
Perception.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 16 plus 2 is 18.
Offering, a lot.
You
Say it
broke
again,
up
you
for a
cut out.
second there.
I know. I hate Cal's internet so much. All right, am I back?
Yes.
You notice the torch is kind of flickering, kind of more than the kind of other torches scattered around the room, and you feel a slight breeze kind of on you. You're not quite sure where it is, but it's over there.
Can I go outside where the tunnel is and scoop up a handful of dust?
Alright.
Sure. One second. Let's see. Yeah.
And then sort of blow it
you
everywhere.
can- All right. Am I back?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You can go outside and grab some dust.
I'm gonna grab a big handful of dust and sort of bring it back and then blow it everywhere to try and watch where the wind is coming from.
It looks like the wind is coming from behind the tapestry. All right.
I think there's something behind this tapestry.
All right. I think that's probably a good place to call it for tonight, especially since my internet seems to hate me very much so. So yes, you have reached the treasury, and there seems to be more to explore. So thank you. Congratulations on not getting squished by a boulder.
I most definitely
Well,
get squished by
some of them did.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm glad I took the healer.
Only mostly dead.
I'm mostly dead.
But slightly alive.
But slightly alive.
Oh.
It's true. I don't.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Grace.
I don't know if you want to. You're welcome. Hate the connection so much. All right, there we go. Yay! Thank you guys. Same time next week.
Thank you.